Alright, let's get some windbreaks. Wind stops, windbreaks. I'm gonna have some options here. Got a couple of these from Home Depot. I'm gonna place them all around that area and be able to maybe either put up a tarps around each one of these to make a stop, or maybe some of that shading material to make a break. I cut them about 8 feet or so. Now we're just gonna cut some of those bad boys up. Alright, made them into some nice stakes, so they can go on the ground. I got one of those auger bits. I'm gonna dig some holes, get these in the ground. Well, I'm gonna paint them first so that they can at least be resistant. Since you're not going in any plants, I don't mind the bottoms being painted. It's not gonna ruin anything, but it just sucks because I have this ground that's covered with this whatever it's called, the fake grass. It's nice, but get these painted up with this. Get it covered up. Could make almost like a little greenhouse in a way. Alright, got the holes dug and got these guys in. This is what it kind of looks like before I put any of that stuff in there. Now you could use this stuff, or you can use, a lot of people use cement, but I found that this stuff worked really well. And it's not permanent, like you can get the stuff out. I mean, it's lighter, easier to use. Like I said, I got about 8 feet. The shading, netting should be go right there. I got some ideas to cover those up. But yeah, then I can connect a tarp to each of these poles, going all the way around. And let me show you this stuff. Is post anchor. There's two different types. There's a trick with this stuff where you have to get it down really fast after you open it, so with my case, with it being spread so far apart, it was a little bit difficult, but I could have just bought 2 packages and been fine. It's fairly inexpensive. I think it's technically easier than mixing cement, but you just pour it in and it expands, and it's like that foam expansion stuff, but this is a lot more stronger. And just put it all the way around everything, even the inside. Take a look here. I even got them on these guys. My trellis. I am not having this issue again. No, sir. Like I said, this stuff is in here. Check that out. It's not going anywhere. It's bouncy just because of what it is, but when I have a tarp or something connected to each one of these, they should be resistant. Like, yeah. In my situation, like, it would be nice to be able to put in some cane or some bark or something, but with this grass that I have, I don't want to just dig it up everywhere. And also, they act as posts for... Got these in here. Posts to hang things to help keep my trees up, to help the shade connect to something. And you can see I just went all out on these guys. Got this rope. Put those into some planks into the cement wall. I don't want to ever have this issue again. And it's some things you don't think about, you know? Not at all. So for the top, my idea is to get these tennis balls, put them on the top of those posts, and then that'll protect the shade cloth. Just cut into them like so. Feed me! Feed me! Sorry. Or even Pac-Man. I learned this on Yellowstone. Hammer those down really well. Let's get this this ball on here. And now it won't rip the shade. Kind of like those walkers, you know, the older people walkers. Not to mention these sunflowers doing their thing. Hopefully they don't poke through, but they're curving, so until they die, they'll probably be okay, as long as they're alive. That's what I like about this hobby. It's no limits, right? Like, I have a medical background and engineering background, and it just helps me think of things to do, you know? You know what? I should have planned this out a little bit better to make a better structure, but this will do. And honestly, I don't want my trees to go over 8 feet anyway, so I'm probably gonna make this whole area shaded if I wanted to. Really, it's unlimited. Got a tarp that'll come all the way around these. Got those hooks in place. Yeah, stopping the wind is gonna be harder. We'll put more pressure, I guess you can say, on these posts versus a break, something that has a somewhat of holes. Look at that watermelon. Woo-wee! Let's grow.